I'm happy we didn't spend much time on this because like it went the way I thought it would. Jake Paul defeating Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Oh man, as we all know,
Dude,
rehab is the best base for boxing.
a lot of people actually tuned into this fight.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of people. Let's also say this. I hate that people make me defend Jake Paul. The fight wasn't rigged. If you don't like that, you don't like Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
How do you
boxing.
think that one individual feels about Jake winning this fight? You knew who I'm talking about,
Dude. And you know what? Like
that guy must be having like a crash. I wish I haven't seen him post on any social media, but I'm just curious.
That guy, and I mean this with like the nicest way I can put this. Like he is a genuine room temperature IQ human being. Like he's just genuinely like I think we shouldn't let him drive. That's how dumb he is.
Yeah.
Is like
I'll give him credit. I mean, he likes fights.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and I'm not gonna go any further with that. But I mean, you get where I'm going. Anyways, Jake Paul winning by unanimous decision. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. deciding after round 7. Oh shit, I can throw punches. I mean, I get.
I think another thing because I did watch, I had it in the background, so I didn't get to watch it super very well, but I did think he looked uncomfortable with like the added weight. Like he seemed a little uncomfortable in his body.
Yeah.
So and we already mentioned like this weight's probably not ideal for him. It's not a weight he fights at typically. So,
I mean, in his prime he was 160. I want to say so. Yeah. So I mean,
he looked awkward with the weight. He didn't seem like comfortable. He didn't know what he could like do with this. And then once he did kind of let go, it's kind of like, dude, you could have made it dicey. You could have made it choppy.
You know what? In round 9, you did kind of make it dicey. I mean, he went out there, he outlanded him. He kind of landed some big shots. And it's one of those things where it's another man. If you would have gotten going earlier. But granted, this is a guy who's been in rehab off and on for years. This is a guy that doesn't fight at 200 pounds. He fights at 160 historically. He's a guy that's been washed. He hasn't been good for the last 10 years. He was washed by the time 2013. So, I mean,
But the story is not Jake Paul winning here, Josh. The story is
now ranked 14 by the WBA, which means he can fight Zurdo Ramirez for his title.
But Dylan Riley isn't even ranked in WBA.
If they let Jake Paul fight Zurdo Ramirez for WBA gold,
it would be the best fight that I'll ever watch because I get to see one of the best highlights ever in this sport.
He might kill him. And for that reason, I think we should book it next, book it twice, book a trilogy even. We need to really find out who's
have a rematch clause if Zurdo Ramirez wins.
Dual-sided rematch clause. Zurdo can activate even if he wins.
Dude, that would be demonic if someone did that.
What if we just get him? What if we just keep on getting contracts for Jake Paul to where it's like, hey, if you win or lose, every contract with Zurdo.
Could you imagine the third dimension where Jake somehow wins?
No. No, I can't. I actually can't.
That's why I said
that's like cats and dogs are living in harmony. Oh, what? Oh my god, no! But like it's like, dude, if that shit happens, like I'm going and just putting everything on black. There's something wrong with this society.
You need to rebalance the universe.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Like it's just. I just don't see it happening.
I'm still yet to pick against him, because I think he's been able to beat every single opponent. I still haven't seen him come across an opponent I didn't think he could beat.
Yeah, and it's because he books his fights very, very well. People saying like he rigs the fights. No, the fight's rigged because he books himself against guys who he knows he's better than against. You know what I mean? Like this is he's been running the Floyd Mayweather like late career playbook his entire career.
I will say though, he did go on Jackson and he did say like people are hating on me, but he's like, I am trying to get the bigger fights. I am trying to get these other fights. No. Which I can't disagree with him there.
He's at a weird spot to where he's not good enough to get. And I'll also say this. I feel like he's really stagnated ever since the Anderson Silva fight. That Anderson Silva fight was the last time I saw him where I'm like, okay, he's making improvements.
He's still getting looks, though. Getting looks, though. Yeah. They haven't gone away yet fully. We thought they were after it hasn't. Yeah. I tell you, a lot of people still watch. But I think it was for Chop. It was more because of Chop, not so much to Jake. Also, I mean, it didn't help that it was Jake either. I guess it did help that it was Jake. I mean,
yeah.
But this did get some eyes.
Yeah.
Like the Jake Paul saga is far from over. Like
it is.
We still got a lot more to go.
I expect him to get at least. He's probably gonna fight Tank Davis at some point. That's him. One seems to be.
That's some Looney Tunes shit, isn't it?
It's so fitting, though, for his career, dude.
Dude, it was.
They either need to be.
It was the crazy thing. It was gonna happen.
It was.
It was supposed to happen.
Well, Tank Davis was supposedly fighting next month. If he wins that one, they'll probably book it. So.
Like I said, dude, I think with the Jake thing, this guy was always going to build him. And I've been saying it for years. I mean, years. We're going back to 2019, guys. 2020. Like, and even once he kept going, I kept reiterating it on this show. Jake's ultimate goal is to get one massive fight. Whatever happens, happens. And he's out. Because he's not gonna stick around if he fights a Gilberto Ramirez, a Bivol,
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna get fucked up and then
a Badu Jack,
quit.
a Canelo. Like once he gets actually hurt, he's not gonna continue this sport.
Well, I mean, yeah, and you could kind of see it, and even now, whenever he gets hit, like you can kind of tell, like he's like still not used to the fire coming back at him. You know what I mean? Like even 13 fights deep. You know what I mean? Chavez with that late kind of run he was kind of on, rounds 8, 9, 10. He's beating his ass, man. Like that, if you're Jake Paul, there's no way you can go through that and think I could beat Zurdo Ramirez, right? Like you have to know you're gonna lose, right? Like self-belief's a huge thing, but like, dude, I even felt like Zurdo Ramirez in the co-main event was kind of sandbagging a little bit to try and get that fight. Like he wasn't going for it in the way he normally does.
He had a lackluster performance from what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, I watched that whole fight. It looked like he was. Well, it looked like he really wasn't going for it.
Also, that motherfucker's like 44. What is it? 44, 45, and 1.
Oh
now?
My god, yeah, he's really good.
He has one loss, and he didn't even get finished in that one. Like he went the distance. Yeah, he lost decisively, but
yeah, he lost it, and it's to Bivol, dude. Like, there's no shame in losing to fucking Bivol. Like, oh my god. So, yeah, book Paul versus Zurdo. That's all I gotta say. And then
just like get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way, and then have Zurdo fight Jaya Pataya, and then we're back, baby. We're back. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Dude, I think that like the wildest shit is if somehow this guy does beat like one good elite level guy.
Well, I mean, hey man, we all have dreams.
Because look, if it were in a realistic scenario, his next fight would be like Vidal Riley.
Yeah,
or one of those cruiserweight guys, one of those
like a guy who's an actual boxer.
His record is on now, like numerically.
Yes,
let me clarify. Numerically, his record now looks like those guys' now.
Yeah,
exactly. Just to clarify, I don't want anybody getting triggered out there.
No, I get it. Yeah, man. I don't have anything else to say about this. It happened. It was a fucking bad fight.
Dude, it's fucking funny though. They were here.
It's funny. It is.
What's Jake's record now? 10-1.
13-1, I think.
13-1. Holy fuck.
So yeah,
he called out Tommy. I mean, I'm surprised Tommy hasn't taken that.
If I'm Tommy Fury, I probably wouldn't, because like at this point.
But at the same time, what are you doing as Tommy though, dude? Like Tommy had like.
But then you can hold the win over him forever. It's like I fuck that guy, you know?
He can.
Because Jake Paul talked so much shit, I wouldn't even give him the opportunity.
He can, but like the thing is though, like one guy's.
I also think he'd beat him again easily, so I don't know why you would. You know,
I don't know. I mean, dude, it's not like I said last time. It's not like it was.
No, it wasn't.
I think Jake could beat him. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why that fight's so interesting. Like
you think Jake beat him?
I think Jake can beat him.
Okay.
I mean, he knocked him down.
Yeah.
Dude, he got knocked down by Jake Paul. Like that's where you have to live with. Like that's not a good feeling if you're. I hate to say it. Fucking JCC was good enough not to get knocked down, dude. Fucking, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Come on. Like like every time you kind of like see me defend Tommy, I'm like, dude.
Oh, I'm not defending Tommy, but he won 6 rounds to 2. I thought that fight wasn't very close at all. I thought Jake had like a good first round, and he knocked him down in the last round. And that was it. And even in that last round, after Tommy, better.
Like, I mean, it's not like super. It's not massive.
But has he though? Because he's dude.
They're not massive strides.
So much you can tell.
They're not massive strides though. I don't think. I'm not saying. When I'm saying getting better, I'm not talking about fucking Pantoja. Like fighting completely differently at this latter half stage of his career, where he's like, I'm not gonna get into these wars. But I do think Jake's getting slightly better. It's just that it's not good enough with the time, with how the timeline he wants to hit and the things he wants to do. He's not gonna be as good as he wants by the time he gets those big fights.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, look, I think if he fights Tommy again, I think he loses. I think anytime he's gonna step up and fight one of these guys, eventually he's gonna get fucked up. He's gonna get real hurt if he fights Zurdo.
That's what I'm saying. Like once he fights a guy over the line, I'm gonna finally pick against him. He hasn't fought anyone over the line. I still don't even think Tommy's over the line. That's why I said I think if they fought, I still think
he's definitely beatable. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I got nothing else to say about this. This fight, the Chavez fight, kind of blew. So let's move on, because actually we'll stay in the box.
That's another thing. Jake needs one back, dude, where the fight's good, because the last few have been. He needs to get the people back on his side.
I barely saw anybody talk about the Chavez fight, and I feel like it's because after the Tyson thing, people are like, okay, I'm done with this. Like I've seen what this is.
He needs to get one back for the people, and I don't know how he's gonna do it, but he needs to fight someone higher on his level. It has to be fun and competitive, and he needs to come out and show some shit.
Yeah, I agree. Nonetheless, man, shout out Deontay Wilder.
Because the Anderson was fun. The Anderson one was fun.
Oh, well, yeah, that was like the last time I really cared. That actually, I think he fought Tommy Fury after Anderson. Okay, so yeah, it was Tommy Fury. That was the last time I really cared. Everybody else, I know you're going to beat Nate Diaz. I know you're going to beat Ryan Borland, who retired due to like concussion issues. You know what I mean? Like, you beat a pro boxer, you know? Like, yeah, it's like Mike,
but I mean, like,
Mike Perry on 2 weeks notice.
I mean, but I think as far as entertainment value, though, the last good one was Anderson.
Exactly.
Like, it was actually entertaining. There was drama in it. It was fun. It was wild. The crowd was crazy.
Yeah, it was back and forth.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily think he needs like a back, but he needs to get like some interesting opponent or someone who can like return some fire and have a good matchup in there.
Yeah.
He needs to get the public again on his side.
Yeah, because everybody saw through this fight. Everybody saw through. I mean, not everybody saw through the Tyson shit. We saw through.
Dude, not everybody saw through the JCC fight. I'm telling you, I've talked to some people who are just normies like this.
There were some people.
I heard them. I was talking to some people, like just some random people that I interact for other stuff, and they were like, "Oh, did you watch the fights this weekend?" I was like, "Oh, what'd you watch?" I was like, "Oh, talk about Eli." He's like, "No, I watched Jake Paul versus." I was like, "Oh, so you wasted your time."
Yeah, you wasted your time. Same thing for everybody. I mean, I told people at my job, let's talk about the Tyson shit, and they weren't boxing fans. Like, oh yeah, I'm sorry for that one. I'm like, no, you shouldn't be, because Mike Tyson's a 58-year-old man.
No, but Josh,
bro, you just don't realize it, man. Like, it's Mike Tyson, dude. Like, you don't know how good Mike. Yeah, whatever.